Hey guys, welcome back to my second video. Thank you for watching the first one and thank you for coming back to watch the second one. Back playing City Skylines, so back into our city of Lakedale. Now it's called Lakedale because originally I forgot to change it to something custom, so we'll have a look at doing that later in the video. But first we're just checking out the new Twitter that we saw last time, which you actually couldn't see due to me not having purchased some recording software, but I've gone ahead and done that this time, so there'll be no watermarks or anything clouding the image. So just to check back into what we were doing last time, we made all the water and all of the power lines, but I missed a little section at the end, so I've just covered that over here. Now our city's sitting at 491 population, but we need 500 for the next milestone. So what I'm going to do is check out what we need and what we can unlock. So we have just actually unlocked it right now. So we can now build schools, clinics, landfill sites, and also it's unlocked taxes and loans. If we can reach a population of 1,000, we'll unlock all of these things you can see right now, including a police station and a firehouse. And there are achievements to unlock as well. Okay, so extend the road a little bit here just to add some more residential areas to our budding little hamlet. The reason for this is to try and increase our population up to 1,000 so we can continue to progress. Eventually we'll make a gigantic city, but for now we'll just stick with a small town and increase it gradually. Let's just quickly fill in all the slots, and there we go. And I have missed a little bit of water piping here, but that's nicely covered it up. Not very neat, but no one's going to see it, so it doesn't matter. Now, let's see what buildings we can build. So the first thing we should get is a landfill site. Now there is pollution in terms of, I imagine, just general pollution, so getting it away from the residential areas and near the industrial area will be better. People would rather smell bad smells whilst they're at work, I'm guessing, than whilst they're at home, as they'll spend slightly over half of their time at home, plus that's where all the pleasurable activities will take place. Now the first thing any town needs as well is a medical clinic, so people don't fall foul of flu, viruses, and Ebola, which is sweeping the world at the moment. Imagine if this was Africa. So to avoid people dying of such diseases, we'll stick down a medical clinic, and that has instantly increased the happiness of all of our citizens. We'll also stick down a school, although that will only educate people up to key stage 6 rather, meaning that infants up to 11-year-olds can be educated, but everyone else will have to remain illiterate or go elsewhere. Now what you can do is relocate buildings rather than paying for a new one, which is good because that'll save money if we ever do need to change the location of certain buildings to make way for new things. You can also adjust the budget, but everything's sitting at 100% at the moment, so no problem there. So what should we do now? Let's extend the industrial district slightly so there are more jobs available for people. Oh, and I've seemingly run out of money. $500 we're on at the moment. So let's increase the speed to try and get more people in and bump up the money. Also, you can change your name. Okay, well let's try Stormwind, I think. Yeah, Stormwind will be good. Shout out to anyone who's ever played WoW. I have played it extensively myself, so I think Stormwind is a great name for a first little town. Hopefully it won't be filled with the same moronic populace that the Stormwind on my server is filled with. But enough about World of Warcraft. You're not here to see that. Lord, British Lord, I'm really excited about the journey to the moon. Right, well, that's nothing to do with me. Just the nonsensical tweets of the delighted citizens of Stormwind. Now, I am low on money, so maybe a loan would be a good idea. 20 grand over 52 weeks with 5% interest even. Weekly cost of £400. That doesn't seem too bad, actually. The rates seem okay for that. Hey, and we've hit 1,000. So I can now take out all of these things, build new buildings, police station and a firehouse. Cool. So we are growing gradually. And the need, it seems, for a fire station is immediately apparent because this clown's decided to burn his house down. Too much time on the deck chairs out the back and not enough time maintaining his cooking, it would seem. There he goes, sprinting out the front door. What a twat. So rather than me just looking at the house, I should probably build a fire station so that someone can put this out. More so that it doesn't spread to some of the other houses on the block. I don't know if that's actually possible, but I assume it probably is, to increase the difficulty from incredibly easy to slightly less easy. And instantly everybody's super pleased. We'll also stick down a police station to stave off any crime waves that might occur. And that's a good spot for it. Again, everybody's happy. So we've got the basic amenities now, although power does seem to be waning a little bit in this bottom right hand corner. And the fire's still not out. We should probably sort the power issue. So the 3 wind turbines aren't cutting it anymore. We're consuming 25 megawatts but only producing 19. So increase the speed a little bit so we can actually get some more money. Perhaps I should have built a power station rather than wind turbines. I went for the green option, but they don't produce anywhere near as much power, I imagine, as the power station itself does. But we are going to need some power somehow. Oh, buildings leveled up, okay. Presumably that makes it more efficient. Maybe it can hold more people, or it'll just have a nicer aesthetic as they level up. I imagine all buildings can level up, but I haven't actually looked into what the benefits of leveled up buildings are yet. So let's pause the game a moment and just take stock of what we need. Okay, so this is the policies section that we unlocked with the first 500 people. We can take out certain city policies: power usage, water usage, and smoke detector distribution. I imagine these will aid us in some way. So power usage, 5 cents per building, decreases rather the electricity consumption. Okay, and the same for the water. Guessing smoke detector, yeah, that's 5 cents per building, reduced risk of fire. Well, maybe the guy in the tiny house in the middle perhaps should have thought of that. Replace his batteries of his smoke detector. So we actually need 10 more megawatts of power to go from 19 to 29, and I don't think a wind turbine's really going to cut it, but we'll stick one down anyway. But perhaps perhaps we should go with a power plant. Here we'll do that in a second. Okay. So it costs 19,000 and we have 1,000. So it's looking like if we are going to be able to afford it, we're going to need to take out a loan. So let's go for it and take out the Silver Sunset Bank loan. So we're sitting pretty now on 20 grand. We are bringing in 1,300 a month. Now with the upkeep of the power plant, that will bring that down to about 700 rather, but it will probably be worth it because it will provide us power for a long time to come. People are constantly tweeting about the blackout, so I think we really need to sort this problem. Keep it away from the town. I really shouldn't have built all of my wind turbines and power station in the middle of the map, but as I don't plan anything with these sorts of games, it's inevitably ended up in the middle. So we'll just have to build around it. The power can be the heart of the city. So what to do next? We can't build any unique buildings yet. I imagine that's because we've not unlocked any. Or maybe we have to achieve certain things before we can build them. We have hit 1,500 people as well, so we can now build high schools. Move people on from key stage 1 and 2. Anyone who lives in the UK will have more of a clue what I'm talking about. Now taxes, let's increase everybody to 12%. Residential, industrial and commercial as well. We should, had I unlocked high density residential zones, I would probably go for 15% right now because basically it seems like they are the more affluent housing areas, so you can probably charge them a little bit more and it won't affect them too much. 12% tax isn't too bad. Consider most people pay, well, anywhere between 0 and 50% in the UK. So that's royally fucked up my power lines, but yep, and there we go. Everybody's going to be on Twitter straight away. Quite how the Twitter works. Well, I guess they have mobile signal, but even the mobile companies will be without power, so how they're distributing the signal I don't know, but first thing I do when I have a blackout in my house, I'm straight onto Twitter. Not. Let's just increase our commercial zones a little bit. Stick a few more roads in. Traffic management is quite important apparently in this game. We're not doing too badly at the moment. There are no real major log jams anywhere. But there is a bit of a bottleneck where you come in off the highway. So we should alleviate the pressure with a few roads. This one-way road will create a nice little loop round for people. And if we just add in a couple more roads here and there, move this one from there to there. Perfect. Okay. Well guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate the views. If there's anything you want to see, put it in the comments. Like the video, share the channel with your friends. I'll just finish off by adding some commercials, residential in. Yeah, share the video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.